right, let's get into the podcast. I'll start the introduction. I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time. We're going to go wholesome for the start.
Wait, what did we do last time?
Last time we just went wild in.
The sneaker shot one?
Bro. We're just talking about everything, bro. All right. So this is going to be the most calmest friggin' intro ever. Laura's all right.
Here we go.
Let's start the show. Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. My name is Raf, and this is another episode. This is episode number 249.
249.
Hey, and I am here with my usual suspects of Mr. Don Doings.
What's doing?
Not Don Cheadle. He's more like Don Chiseled. Hey,
He's gone sleeveless right now.
Sleeveless
In case you're
Don.
listening.
It's the weather's getting warmer, even though it sounds like the big bad wolf is blowing the freaking house
Is
down
your
right
new
now.
motto is lose the sleeves but bring the sleaze?
Ooh, the sleeves never left.
I know, bro. You keep
What? Why is it
you
sleaziness?
keep the sleeves in the killer, so that's why you need to, take the sleeves out and the sleaze out.
I do not identify as sleazy. I would not like to be identified as sleazy, please.
And on to my right is Mr. Wild Thought himself.
Wow.
Mr. Superpower finding. He's the Nick Fury of the Dirty Avengers.
By the time this episode comes out, you guys will know.
Is Mr. Garcia.
What are you
Wild
talking
Thought. Wow.
Wow.
Hey, and we are back here at our home base in Common House Studios.
This is the most chill intro.
This is going to be the most chill intro. This is probably the most chill rap you get throughout the
May
whole thing.
May suck it.
But we are here back at home base. Please, sometimes we can't be too out there or we lose who we are. And we don't want to lose ourselves in the moment.
I'll tell you what though, the interview that we did with some of the artists out in the city, that was fun though.
Right.
Even though we weren't on home base, on home ground, that was fun.
And
That
the one thing I love doing about interviews is not talk about this typical stuff in the interviews, man. I want the interviews to be like, I don't want to talk about their history and stuff. They're going to get that in other stuff.
Yeah.
Other people will bring that out of them. We'll bring out some other stuff out of them. So it's good. It was fun. And it was really good that the artists really resonated with that energy.
Yeah.
And gave it back and reciprocated that energy.
Yeah, it was so good.
Because it could have been one way. It could have been us going, yeah, and then the artists be like, what the fuck, bro?
That's always the worry, huh?
Yeah, that is always the worry with artists.
Especially the ones that, when they do a bunch of media training, and it's like their answers are so scripted that they don't know what to do when you go outside of the box.
And they probably experienced so many interviews that they've experienced probably another 10 of this style of interview type of thing, and they're sick of it already and something. But it was good. It was good to see that people actually enjoy
I noticed when we had Horizon, on the episode, a lot of the answers, just like the common ones, like, oh, when did you guys start?
Yeah.
And the answer was very similar to what they had answered in other interviews, right?
Yeah.
But then when we start venturing out,
let's talk like shit.
I'm related to Dracula.
And we didn't even bring that out of them. We were just like
I
talking
never
as
spoke
local.
until I started singing. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, so
I missed them.
Shout outs to the girls.
So basically, this is us bigging ourselves up, being so good at interviewing. Congratulations to us.
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm amazing at it.
But
I was so jealous you guys got to go, man. I was like, dang, dude.
Oh, bro,
I gotta quit my job.
Bro.
But I'll tell you what, though, I think the coolest thing outside of the interviews, we got to hang out with them and just hang with them.
So this is the thing. You guys went to spend during the daytime. You guys went to do the
media
interviews,
stuff. Yeah,
a lot of that, and then in the evening, Raf, you had to go do Daddy Duties.
Yeah.
But then I got to go and attend, and that was my first interaction with them.
Did anyone think
just hanging out?
Did anyone think that I just got taller and bigger and just
what happened to your beard?
And more recognizable.
And more recognizable, and my head got beige. And my eyes got more weaker. And it's like, wow, what happened? You had a rough or you had a great one too.
Jesus.
But it was actually cool seeing how human they were. Like we get stuck in our own worlds, thinking celebrities are celebrities, whether they're from another country or where they're like popular in the Philippines type of thing. But then when you realize they're just human, like
they're
us,
just human
bro.
beings, man.
Like just chilling, like sitting, like standing next to Miguel from Ben and Ben.
Yeah,
he's just
chilling,
there.
bro.
I was like, whoa! I was like, literally, dude, you're early. He's like, man, I just wanted to see. He just wanted to see all the performances.
He wanted to watch the performances, man.
And he was so chill about it. And he was telling me like Casey's band was the band to watch out
Dude,
for.
they were nuts. They were crazy.
He was like saying that each of them were like handpicked. They're the best of their craft, and they won. And I was like, man,
I think it was like the bass player or something, just like flew in from London. They wanted him specifically.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, that's hard out. But the thing was, like, when we were outside talking to the people attending to watch, there was a few people that came and said hello and stuff, and obviously that they were there to go watch, like, you know, the headliners and stuff, and then they were asking like, oh, Ben and Ben, what are they like? And I was like, you know, when they say like, don't meet your heroes, complete opposite. Like, these guys were so cool. Like, they were so much fun to hang out with. And the whole, I don't know, man, like we had there's that fear of like, oh, maybe your idols are gonna be assholes.
Yeah.
None of that.
Can I just say, I know that you guys got swamped at the front. I was still backstage.
You were in the back somewhere.
Yeah, I was backstage. I was chatting to a bunch of people, but during the concert, there was this one lady who wanted to get a photo with me. But I was like so into the concert, and it was Ben and Ben performing.
Yeah. It was this during the time you were closing your eyes and reflecting.
Yeah, that was part of it as well. Like I was holding because I was tired at that point, and I was holding a can of Red Bull, and I almost dropped it because she came up to me. She's like, "Hey, can I get a photo?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" And I said later. So hopefully I didn't come across as
wow, this guy didn't even
don't meet your idols, bro.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Don't your idol, don't meet him.
Hopefully we're done later.
Hopefully I didn't come across as an asshole. But
if he's wearing sleeves, maybe you can like approach him. But if he's sleeveless, bro, comfort is hell up there, bro. So don't approach him, bro.
Sleeves
but
you can approach us. We're cool, bro.
But going back to like chatting with Ben and Ben, I think it was Miguel that we were chatting to. Yeah. And we started talking about durian, like eating durian and like random shit like that. Out of nowhere, and it just felt like we're just hanging out and just chatting with people, man.
Even Benny and stuff, like after they were done with their performance, like they were just chilling in the green room. And they were teaching us. Who was it? Aya
and Mika were teaching us some
Visaya Riz.
Yeah, Visaya Riz.
Yeah,
they taught us 2 words. I wrote it down here. It was like kaayo, which means super.
Yeah.
And dako, which means big. And they were like,
was it
bantot dako or something like that, like
bantot kaayo.
Bantot kaayo. Like, say that to your girlfriend, bantot kaayo, and we're like, okay, we'll say it. So all the ladies out there.
Thanks to Aya and Mika.
It's just funny because like none of the Cheatcoders have a Filipino girlfriend.
That's right. That's true.
I'm gonna say to someone else's girlfriend.
Say to someone else's girlfriend. So to all of the Filipino girlfriends out there, bantot kaayo.
To all the white dudes listening, I know you got a Filipino girlfriend.
I know you got the adobo fever, bro.
Oh my god.
Adobo fever, bro.
We're looking at you, Lachlan.
It's not
every single Lachlan out there has adobo fever, bro.
So far, we know 2 Lachlans that have Filipino girlfriends.
And now we're boxing you guys. We're gonna put you in a box. We're gonna lock all the Lachlans. Save the Filipino race.
Throw away the
shout outs to Lachlan and Sana, by the way, for congratulations on getting engaged.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Truly locked it in.
You had to throw a dad joke in there. Thanks, Dad.
But yeah, man, if you do have a double fever, bro, hopefully you're getting some Riz from the Cheatcoders, bro. We're here to support you guys, man.
Oh man.
I mean, like we can't use the Riz on ourselves and stuff. That sounds weird, but you know, you gotta
Riz.
gotta give you some advice there.
Use some bantut kayo. It sounds so close to Tagalog, bantut kayo. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, I don't know if I and Miko was lying to us.
They could have said anything. I'm
pretty sure
bro.
they were lying to us.
They could have said anything. We'd be like, oh
yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, really?
They could have said it in like you know in like singing mode and stuff.
Yeah, they were telling us to say bantut kaayo, just like Raf was telling them to say eshays.
But I wasn't saying anything bad. I'm just saying that's just the language from the hood.
and shout outs to Malloy, who like every time she saw one of us, she was just yelling it at us. Like she's like eshays, eshays.
They actually said it at the concert.
I know.
I did a count of 7. Even if I was in the green room, I could hear it from the other side.
Yeah,
And then I was counting.
That's true.
I was like, that's number 7.
Thank you for sharing
I did that shit.
a lot of for the non-Australian listeners out there, there's a certain area which is Western Sydney, and they speak like that, and they say eshays.
I reckon even New Zealand, there's people that would understand that.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
sure.
Bro.
Pretty sure if they listen to drill music,
because it's like a culture almost, like
it's
lads and shit.
So you're not saying anything bad. I promise you that.
No.
It's just in Pig Latin, basically.
Yeah, it's practically slay. That's what I'm saying. Like what they said. So
the way they said it as well. They all said it in unison as well. Slay.
I was like, oh, bro, I am like. There's like a language barrier and an age barrier right now because I've never said slay in my life.
Not like seriously. I've never been able to say slay.
Unless
I'm talking about Santa Claus.
Christmas, yeah. It wasn't until Lara that came on the show. I was like, fuck, slay. Ugh.
Yeah, slay.
We can use that. Oh man.
What does Santa Claus ride? Slay.
Now Santa's very sassy because on Christmas time Santa's always on his sleigh.
Jeez. Oh man.
He's voguing.
It's voguing and stuff.
Strike a pose. Rudolph, strike a pose.
Rudolph. Oh, you.
Dasher, strike a pose.
Calls Rudolph Rudy. You rude. You're the rude one.
You know what I watched recently? I watched Violent Night.
What's that?
Which is it's like an action horror film.
It's got the guy from Stranger Things.
David Harbour.
Yeah, David Harbour.
And he plays Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But he gets stuck in a Die Hard situation, and he fights his way through.
Wait. He's supposed to, is it just a guy that's dressed?
No.
He's
actual
actually Santa Claus.
He's actual Santa Claus, but he's also sick of his job.
Yeah. So he's sick of his job.
So imagine you being sick of your job.
Yeah.
And then
this cunt's only got to work one day a year, and he's sick of his job. Lazy.
Man, and then, like the whole story of it is he used to be a Viking, like a badass Viking, and he used to kill people until like he found his new job, which is Santa Claus. And then there's this little girl who is part of this family that's in this die-hard situation, and she makes him believe in Christmas again. And so he has to kill a whole bunch of guys in order to say Christmas.
I don't want to watch it.
It's so good.
Have you seen the other Santa one?
I watched it on the plane.
That's the one where Mel Gibson is Santa Claus. And then
Mel Gibson.
And then he like and there's someone who
that's Passion of the Christ, isn't it?
I think it was Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson plays Santa Claus, and then someone has his enemy is someone who's been a kid, never got Christmas presents from Santa Claus because he's been a bad kid. So he hates Santa Claus, and then he tries to find him in the thing, and he found like where Santa hides out.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a whole like a whole
like another Die Hard thing.
It turns into a Lethal Weapon friggin' movie. Just adding Santa Claus to the mix because he's about to retire and stuff, and he's like, all right, I'm about to retire, and then the whole military gets involved, and then the military uses the elves as people to create weapons and stuff. It's some riot. I forgot what the movie's called, but I was watching it.
It sounds amazing.
It sounds dumb.
It sounds amazing.
I just type in Mel Gibson as Santa Claus, and then
Mel Gibson Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Kind of don't want to watch it because it's Mel Gibson, but
why?
He made the best Christmas movie, and now he also made
He made the Easter movie.
the best Easter movie. Bro.
He made an Easter movie and a Christmas movie. You might be wondering why we're talking about Christmas in October. It's because we're Filipino.
Yeah, it's been Christmas for over a month now.
Nah, it's because Santa was slain, bro.
Because it's one of the Burr months. It's the Burr months right now.
Do you start Christmas on the Burr months? I don't.
I mean, Filipinos do for sure.
I start listening to Christmas music.
I start Christmas on like the week of, and then that's when I start doing my shopping. It's the worst.
You know what?
I don't do that.
I was thinking about it earlier this week. Fuck, I gotta start shopping. For Christmas.
I was thinking about it already.
Because it's always one of those things that you end up like say a week before.
Yeah.
And you go, fuck, I forgot to buy that person a present. You know. So it's like go 6 weeks early. Like, you know, you can never really go wrong. So if you're gonna, some of you might receive presents from me that are like Halloween themed. just you know, just at least I was thinking of you.
You know, like me thinking of Christmas gifts is like a Filipino family trying to take a picture. Like it starts off with like 3 people, and then someone comes along, and be like, "Oh,
it
come
keeps
here."
Stacking on,
and then it stacks on, and it grows bigger and bigger, and I'm like, there's like, I just wanted to take a picture with just you two.
I
ain't giving gifts to everyone.
I want to shout out to my family because with my cousins and I, we try to do the Kris Kringle or the Secret Santa. This year, we're gonna try something different, and we're gonna play Bad Santa.
Yeah.
So,
I'm bad at being Bad Santa though.
Yeah.
I like giving presents, so I don't like giving bad ones. Do you know what I mean?
I love giving shit presents, bro.
I
give the shittest ones out, bro.
I don't know.
Like a whole book of like animals humping, bro.
See, I'd actually like that because that's fun. You know what I mean? But like I've heard of people like giving toilet paper, like that kind of thing. It's
that kind of like
ruins the night fun.
Yeah, it kind of ruins it a little bit. But like, I'll say it because my family,
or like Miguren in a PS3 box, bro.
I'd still be excited about the Miko.
What I was thinking, because I don't know what to get get them yet, or for the Bad Santa. But what I was thinking was doing that, putting something smaller
like a
in a bigger box, because people want the bigger box, or people want the better wrapped box.
I remember, I think I told you guys this like ages ago. It was for a birthday present. Me and my friend, like this is the dumbest shit. Like this was like first like junior high school. There was this thing. We were kind of like kleptomaniacs at that time too. We used to go to like the optometrist, and you know how they have like display like glasses and shit. We would steal those, and then people would wear glasses like just because they look cool, they look smart or whatever. And they'd be like the Hugo Boss, like nice framed ones, and they'd be pretty pricey, like $300-400. And this was like mid-90s, so it's a lot of money. But me and my friend went to a store, took one of these frames, and then we put it in the box is like the size for a wine box. But we just stuffed it with like newspaper and then put the glasses at the bottom. So when they opened it up, like, what the fuck is this massive box just filled with paper? And then when they got to the glasses, they were fucking loving it because it looked sick. Like one of the things that you would do as well, you keep the sticker of the brand that that you've got on. Yeah. So we might say like Armani or some shit, and it's just like a flex.
I remember seeing some of you guys wearing the glasses with the sticker still on there.
I was already wearing glasses because I needed them like legit, but there was a whole bunch of people that were wearing them that didn't have any grade on the lenses.
They still had the sticker on there. Just
they look like they were walking ads. You know what I mean?
But then they took it like even past the 90s, like early mid 2000s and stuff.
Early 2000s.
They took the lenses out, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And it was just the
frame. That was kind of cringe, bro. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You look like an idiot.
In the Filipino Foods video, I'm doing that.
Are you doing that?
Yeah, I was wearing the glasses and everything.
He was trying to be in the trend. It was part of
the you had glasses.
Yeah, I was wearing glasses at the time. It was funny because I was wearing the glasses with no glass in it, and then I was wearing contact lenses.
There were sunglasses
so it just
that you popped
the purpose.
Yeah.
Say
the
again?
frame was for a pair of sunglasses.
Yes, because I'd gone to the Philippines and I went to Green Hills and I bought a whole
like
bunch of
fake
Ray-Bans.
Yeah,
I
love that shit.
They flick all the lenses out.
Because they were $2 like Australian, so probably like 100 something.
You gave me a pair, and then I kept the little tag on the side.
Yeah.
Because it's cool.
Yeah, that's what I gifted to everybody when I came back from the Philippines back then.
I love it, the fake Ray-Bans.
Fun fact: apparently now, I think in America, you can't bring back like bootlegged products. So if you have a fake Gucci bag, well, I don't know, man. Like I don't know how to tell. Maybe TSA has like serial numbers or whatever. Because you know how some of those
just walking past them, I think you'll be sweet.
Like, all right, you guys, you need to go to the hype beast section.
Because
the most hype beast guy there. Let me try and authenticate your shoes.
Let's check your Gucci belt and
It's gonna be the most popular area for Filipinos in the airport. There's a whole bunch of my relatives in the part of the airport.
Hype beast, bro.
This flight from Philippines just came. Everyone's got these bags and shit, fake Jordans. You're like, man, we're gonna get screened. I've been working on material again, like writing jokes and shit.
Yeah.
That was one that I'm working on right now. Just seeing all these like Asian hate videos on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, wow, there's only one place in the world that I feel Asian hate belongs, and it's in the airport. Like TSA agents are allowed to hate on Asians because of the wild shit that we bring through that place, bro. If it's not fake shit, it's like like ulam, like stuff that we shouldn't have been.
Fish.
It's like a bottle,
bro.
It's like a bottle of coconut oil that someone filled up manually.
A jar with like pickled shit, and then like patis or whatever, and then you cover that up with like a plastic bag, a rubber band, and then another plastic bag to try and mask the smell. The drug dogs are just gonna be like, I know it's not drugs, but it smells like shit. Like, arrest this motherfucker, please.
When we came back from Germany, like we obviously like ticked to declare like food products and like wood products because we bought some souvenirs. It was a wooden souvenir, like wooden magnet.
Yeah.
And we had some snacks from Germany. Bro, they waved us through.
They didn't
even like look at. They just looked at the thing and they went stamped it.
Yeah.
And
as long as you declare, bro. As long as you declare.
But like they didn't bother looking at all, and then we just went straight out the thing.
That's because you're not sweating your eye. Like, I think to a certain extent they look at you and they go, "Does this guy look sus?" And then if you don't, then they'll be like,
bro. On the flip side of that, though, I always get pulled up for the random explosives test. Always.
I got.
I just came from Melbourne, bro. And then he told me to take off my belt. And like, yeah, take off your belt. Can I get your permission to feel your legs? And
did he do this? Take off your belt. No, do it slowly.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys in Melbourne, something else.
Now call me daddy. Whoa!
Do I have your permission to touch you? Do it slowly.
Take your shoes off one by one. Yeah, come on, man. I said everything out of your pockets.
Do you have any explosives on you?
Beep beep.
It's always when they wave that wand over your crotch. Why is it beeping, bro?
Have you taken your belt off? Yes, I have.
I hear there's something hard over here.
It's magnetic out here.
He's like, oh, there's a magnetic connection between me and Jewel.
Getting a reaction from my
I remember
magic
when
stick.
those, because they've got those scanning machines, which looks like a giant phone booth.
You've got one. You just keep it at home, just scanning your family and shit.
He's just walking in. Because there's dangers. There's dangers out there.
Scanning his dates and stuff.
Do you have any?
And then he have to do this like in the middle and the thing
Do you have any
spins
metal?
around them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hands up and shit.
But those things they were at the airport, and I remember a time when I was traveling and people were refusing to go through those things. You
can refuse?
Yeah, I remember when they first came up because people were like, oh, I refuse to be, I don't give consent to be scanned that way.
This must be like pre-Bin Laden.
This is like
because that's
early,
wild, bro.
yeah, early on, and Yeah, I just remember someone complaining about it, like, oh, I don't want to be scanned by that thing. I don't know what this and that. And I'm like, wow, okay, didn't know that you could.
It seems like it's like some white people thing. Do you know what I mean? I can't imagine myself doing that.
The other thing is, right, all of that stuff, and they call it security theater for a reason.
Oh, to make it seem like you're secure. Yeah.
It's all security theater, and I remember when Ken, John, and I, like my brothers and I, went to the Banksy exhibit in the UK, and he had a security theater in the beginning of it, and everything was made out of
everything's satirical over there.
Yeah, and everything was made out of cardboard, and people, like the security people, had cardboard wands, and they'd wave it over you, and they'd be like, "Take your shoes off," and they'd make us take our shoes off, and it was just there was no point. Like, they put your bags on this conveyor belt. We're like, okay, just to prove the point that, like, it's useless for that sort of thing. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
I remember Naya Airport, in Manila.
Yep.
This was in
Aquino International Airport.
2018, right? We were getting dropped off by my friend's cousin, who's like a politician or whatever. Like, so he had like some sticker on his car, but even then, like, he had to go through, like, there was a security, like, even for the what do you call it?
Skyway?
That ramp that goes no at the airport. So one ramp goes up to the top for departures.
Yep.
Before you get to that ramp, there's like guards, and all the cars are getting checked with
a
mirrors.
Yeah.
Underneath, like, it's like a selfie stick
to check for bombs underneath.
Right,
thing,
bombs and shit. But whilst we were being checked for bombs, there's a dude on a fucking motorbike straight past us. Like, no one checked that motherfucker. And then, like, we were getting checked, right? So there's 3 other cars that went past. And I'm like, how safe am I, dude? Like, am I in, like, danger? And then when, like, say in Sydney, right, you go through security, and then you're able to, like, chill in the gates or whatever.
Yep.
In the Philippines, it was like, before you can even get into the airport, there's security right at the front door.
Yeah.
Go through that, and then you check in, and then there's another set of security. So there's like 3 points or whatever, right?
I hate that.
That first one through the door, like, everybody's lining up. All of your luggage and bags have to go through that metal detector.
Yeah.
And then whilst I'm standing in line, I see this lady go, "Oh, I forgot to give this bag. Can you give this to her?" Completely bypasses the X-ray machine, bro.
To somebody outside.
Yeah. Like, straight. No, like, go in. So
somebody outside wanted to give something to a lady inside.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, it's their bag. They just forgot it." Go straight beside the fucking machine, bro. I'm like, man, what the hell's going on, dude?
Bro. You know what it is, bro? It's this is the biggest metaphor for friend zone, and if there's any. Because, like, I feel like what you explained to me is me trying to court a female in my high school days. Yeah. Because, like, every time I would go try to, I would try to be like, oh, I want to express my feelings for this, like this girl that I like. I'd go up to that girl, but then there's be like this security barrier, the security barrier of the friends being like, oh, what's going on?
They're stopping you.
They're stopping me and shit. I'm like, oh, but we got to make sure that you're safe to pass this area. But then this handsome motherfucker would just go right through. I'm like,
and then cheat on her.
Why don't we just stop? Why did you stop this guy right here? It's like, we have to check to make sure that you're safe for the person over there. And then I'd get past that. And then out of nowhere, there'd be another barrier.
Yeah.
And as I'm continuing going through these barriers, Mr. Handsome Guy motherfucker's ramming through like the Kool-Aid friggin' thing and going through walls. And he's going through walls.
Someone from the
outside. So far, it's been a 2-year relationship.
Someone from the outside.
Still in the terminal.
Someone from the outside is like, oh, this is her handsome motherfucker. Can you give it to her, please?
Yeah.
And then he just goes straight past.
Completely bypass security.
Yeah, the handsome motherfucker's like, oh, I forgot my rubbers.
Handsome motherfucker.
I forgot my overnight bag.
Meanwhile, you're there.
He's going in and out of this terminal for like fucking years.
Meanwhile, you're there going like, why am I getting tested for explosives again?
I know. They're testing you for red flags.
It's because of the way you look, man. You don't look safe.
You look sus.
You look sus, mate.
Shout out to all the handsome motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, man. Brr. They don't get felt up by by security and stuff and be like,
And then you end up dating one of the security. No, wait, no, sorry.
No, you don't do that, man. You have to move to another terminal, bro. That's it, bro.
Because they're guys.
No, you get stuck in the room in the waiting room and like, oh, you're waiting too. Like there's like 10 of you.
Being a handsome motherfucker is like getting a Disney fast pass.
That's it, bro.
Yeah. Because then the rest of us is like in line, and then there's a sign there. It's like 2 hours till you get to ride.
You know what's the funniest thing? Like
you must be this tall.
You must be this tall.
You must be this tall.
He's 6 foot. You motherfucker.
And you know what? It always changes. Like if we became 6 foot, it would have been 6'5". You know what I mean? Like fuck off.
It's moving the goalpost.
That's funny.
We went to Melbourne for a job, and then my mate Armin, he was like, he always wanted to like get the first class, right? So and then
did he upgrade?
He upgraded
first class to Melbourne.
he got first class on the way back.
The fucking hour flight.
The funniest shit is it's like, all right, I want to try the first class thing. So but I didn't do it because I don't want to pay extra and shit. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to charge it to the client. So the funny thing is when you get on the plane, first class is like just the first 2 rows.
Yeah.
And then everyone passes you. Like you be sitting there chilling, your pina colada and shit.
That's the good thing.
And then everyone is just
because then you get to judge everybody.
This motherfucker. Because like usually with a flight, like if you're going to flight overseas, first class, you bypass that shit. And you're like in the middle of the plane, you turn left. That's where you're gonna be at.
You're the first ones to get on.
And you have a little glimpse of first class. But with this plane, man, you just walk past them. Shit. Oh yeah, this is how much leg room you guys are getting.
Yeah, usually they let the first class or the priority passengers in first.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense. Like you should let the people sitting right at the back in first, and then everybody.
I was right at the back. I was like second last, bro. I was like first class the other way around.
They have to let.
That's called last class.
Last class, bro. At least when the plane crashes, we die last, so that's okay.
No. And fun fact. Apparently the tail of the plane is one of the safest places.
Shut up, man. This is what I got, bro. I'm last. I wasn't first class, bro. Don't give me no fun fact saying that. Fun fact, the tail of the plane flies over and then you die from the propellers. So shut up. But the funny thing is like Armin, his first classness stayed in his brain as we were walking. He's like, bro, they kept giving me water. I just wanted to tell him like to stop giving me water, but every time my water emptied, it filled up again. And I'm like in my head, bro, I was spending fucking 10 minutes trying to get the same water that you're getting, motherfucker.
How much was it? Did he say?
He spent another 80 to $100 or something because you have to bid for it.
Oh,
so you bid for it. You put a bid. And then if no one bids higher than it, then you get.
Oh, okay.
So he did.
I remember Qantas doing the same thing.
That's cool. I remember like it never bothered me because when I would book a ticket or something, I try to get the exit row, or like if it's right at the back, there's 2 seats and there's a little bit of legroom. There's a little bit of area there. So try to do it strategically in economy class. But the one time that it bothered me, I was flying to Greece with my girlfriend at the time, and she had extra points from like Qantas points or something, and so she was like, I'm going to use these Qantas points to upgrade. And so I
left you in the looking back.
I was sitting in cattle class. In economy class, and she's sending me photos of like her feet up. They gave her a glass of champagne. She was eating strawberries and champagne.
You had no choice because you were going to the holiday. If you were going home, you could break up with the motherfucker. But like you're going to
that's
the
why they're
holiday.
not together anymore. Fuck your strawberries.
She took photos. She took photos of all of like the food and oh man, she was sipping champagne and stuff. I'm like, that's nice. And I took a photo of my little water cup and on top of the like the tray, the foldable tray.
That was like being cuckolded for a first class.
But that's the
watching first class with my girl.
That's the only time.
Cock for an airplane chair.
That's the only time it bothered me about like first class. That's the only time. Because
like
I was
sat back. Then you're always next to someone who smells and shit. It's like, all right, fucking hell, bro.
No, I was sat next to a couple, and they were all like,
they're all chummy and stuff. Like that could be us, but you decided to be a fucking arrogant.
They were full making out.
They were like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm traveling with my girlfriend." They're like, "Oh, where is she?" I'm like, "Fucking first class."
And the funny thing is, they looked at each other and he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I
Who would do that?
know. Oh, yeah, your girlfriend from overseas.
Oh yeah, she's
on a modeling gig.
She's on first class.
How far is first class on another lifetime? Okay, that's fine.
Try to go visit her, and they were like, "I'm sorry, you got to stay in economy class." I'm like, "Ah."
Right, did I tell you, man? On the flight home, so I always pick the last seat, like the very back.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle aisle, and there's 3 seats in that aisle. I'm on the one on the right, and then whilst we were like boarding and stuff, like there's people funneling into the plane. Dude rocks up, sits next to me in the middle seat, and then I'm thinking like, fuck, like we're almost gonna leave. They start doing the safety stuff and how to do your belt.
Yep.
And I'm thinking they close the door before they do that, and there's no one sitting on the left seat.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, fucking awesome! Like we've got spare seat in the back
space
seat,
in between
right?
you, yeah.
And then I go to the guy, hey, no one's sitting there yet, and he was like, nah, and I was like, ah, sick. But then the dude in the middle seat didn't fucking move, bro. And I'm like, hang on, bro, like. We can share this shit, right?
He cock blocked you, bro.
Hard. And then like
that's cuckold for
Maybe
empty seats.
for an extra chair, dude.
maybe he liked you, and he just wanted to be next to you.
It looked so awkward because it was us two just sat right next to each other, and in an empty chair on the left.
Because you can fold the armrest up
exactly.
so that you can share 3 seats between 2 people.
Exactly. But this dude like was right next to me. Like our knees were touching. You know what I mean? So eventually, right?
Oh mate, he liked you for sure.
I was thinking like
he was whispering in your ear, yeah, they're still empty.
I was already thinking like
he was whispering in your ear like, take off your belt, do it slowly.
This is how you unbuckle that thing. Now we took off.
Let me give you oxygen.
Like I
Have you seen
slept
the
for
Mile
like,
High Club?
I slept for like 20 minutes. By the time I woke up, he had already moved over.
Yeah.
So like, dude, you're lucky, man. Because if he didn't, I was thinking like, I'm just gonna keep farting on this guy until he gets the hint. You know what I mean? Like, how do you do this passive aggressively? Like, fucking move over, cunt. Yeah.
Oh man.
So first class.
Yeah.
That's the only way to travel, eh?
One day, bro. One day.
Yeah, man.
Not a private jets.
As long as you can justify the cost. I can't remember who. It was Ed Sheeran who was saying it. Like he never booked private jets because he was like, I want to save money, so he just buy like plane tickets, like regular plane tickets.
It was I think it was like Warren Buffett or something, right?
Yeah.
One of the richest dudes in the world.
Yeah.
Never flew private and always never in first class.
Yeah.
So he's always talking to just everyone in the
everyday people,
whoever like he sat next to, and then someone's like, "Why are you? You're like worth billions. Like, why are you sitting in the economy?" He goes, "Sitting up there's not going to get me to the destination quicker." Like,
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fucking, this is why he's rich.
Yeah.
He's not wasting his money on fucking strawberry champagne." Fucking hell, man.
All those strawberries and champagne on that long flight would have been nice.
Do you guys drink when you fly?
Yeah, I have, or I used to.
Yeah.
Because what I used to do was no, I won't say that.
Okay.
I'd pop a Valium and then I'd have some like scotch. I'd have some whiskey, and then I'd just be out.
Knock you out.
Yeah, knock me out. So like for longer flights, I would do that.
It's like time travel.
Yeah. And I remember trying to watch a movie while being like zoned out, and it was one of those 12-hour flights.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. What's that movie where the aliens and they have their own language?
Titanic.
Oh, Clueless.
Yes, those two are sequels of each other.
Sister Act 2.
But it was that movie, and I watched it at least 4 times, and because I was zoning
You kept on restarting it.
Yeah, because I was zoning in and out of the movie at different times. So I'm like, oh, that's what happens at that point. Oh, that's what happens at that point in the movie.
I remember sleeping.
Jamaican bus.
I remember sleeping. It was like probably like a beach house with the guys and like the partners and stuff. But they had Family Guy playing the same episode over and over again. And it would trip the fuck out of me because I always wake up and it's always the same scene. So I felt like I was in a Twilight Zone where like the scene kept playing over and over again.
It's like you're stuck in a loop.
It's Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I wake up, I'm like, and then I'd wake, and I fall asleep, and like, I hope I wake up to a new scene. I wake up to the same scene. I get so frustrated, bro.
He wakes up and he's like, Mommy.
I know,
Mama.
it's like, oh my God. I'm like, shit, bro. If you want to trip yourself out, play the same episode over and over again on TV. Why were they playing
the same episode?
I don't know. They just fell asleep, I guess, and then the DVD or whatever was on repeat.
DVD?
Yeah, bro. You know how old we are, bro. You know? You know, if it was cassette, it would have been help. If it was VHS, bro.
VHS player? Bro. How heavy would that have been?
Imagine that. You go on holiday and you bring a collection of VHS tapes.
Bro.
It's like, what's that buzzing sound? I got to rewind it, dude.
I remember we were going somewhere, some retreat. We went on some retreat and we were picking up people to go to a retreat. And we went to go pick up this one person. And they were like, because we booked it and they'd paid for it and everything.
It's a youth retreat.
Yeah, it was like a youth retreat. And then we get to his place and he's like, oh, I can't go. And we're like, why not? He's like, I just bought a whole bunch of
he rented them.
I rented 7 weeklies with like, a bunch of weekly.
No. It was overnight DVDs. That's why he couldn't go to the retreat, because his mum said, you have to watch every single one of them. That's 14 hours of viewing, bro. This guy couldn't go and get closer to Jesus because he rented DVDs.
Said, you have to watch all of these DVDs
because you've rented it.
All right, I guess I'm watching Basic Instinct.
I mean, I would have done that. You got to press a pause at the right time too.
No.
But it's worse because it's VHS. And then when you press pause, it starts shaking and shit.
What the fuck is this streak, bro?
It's got the static line in there.
It's like its own censorship. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
That's funny. Oh,
it's in long play.
Shout outs to that dude and his mum.
Is that Sharon Stone?
Sharon Stone, bro.
Good old Shazza.
Basic Instinct.
Shazza Catwoman.
Let's get on to one of our segments. Since we're already like 45 minutes in, we can go to that.
Hey.
Okay. I kind of wanted to share like a story that I was kind of told to me, because I reckon by the time this episode goes out, it's not going to be long until Halloween comes around, right? So, yeah, dude. So like the episode that most recently came out, since the night we're recording, I'd mentioned on the Wild Thought was. I aspired to be one of those Filipino bus drivers and stuff. And I have a friend in Philippines who listens to the episodes, and he was saying, dude, like my dad is one of those like Filipino bus drivers.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking like big ups to you, bro. But he was telling me a wild story that his dad had told him from when his dad was driving buses back in Visayas. So. Okay, so this is the dad now, like they live in Manila area, but like drives buses like from like Pasay to like Parañaque, that kind of hole. But back then he was in the islands and stuff of Visayas. Have you heard of this place called Iloilo?
Yep.
So it's in this like separate, like it's situated in like a fairly big island and stuff, like from one end to another. Like nowadays probably take you, like if you were to drive directly straight, it's probably like 4 or 5 hours. But because it's like, you look at islands, it's a fucking massive mountain in the middle. So you can't just drive straight through. You got to go all the way around. And in that middle area, there's nothing. So basically his dad used to do that trip of, I think it's called Rojas City, which is like this, like I guess like the second biggest city in that island, going to Iloilo and basically ferrying people back and forth. The one day where it was just like any other day and stuff, and it was the last trip heading back to Iloilo, which is the main city. He was saying that, getting people loaded up. There wasn't anything weird, like, apart from, I think there was like a small group of guys that were talking about like one of these other passengers. So in this one passenger, like young, very beautiful, like chick, right? And there's a group of dudes who'd been like kind of going like, oh, dude, like checking her out, basically, yeah. But aside from that, everything kind of felt normal. And this was at about 5 p.m. because it's like the last trip. They were saying, like he was saying that like maybe a couple of hours in, and this was, again, mountainous, like there's nothing around. The chick goes up to him and he goes, hey, like, Kuya, can you stop the bus? I gotta get out. And he was like, ma'am, sorry, like I can't let you out because
there's nothing here.
There's nothing, like it was dark, dude. There's just fields and mountain, like woods, and not even street lights and shit. Yep. And he said, like, if I let you out, my boss is gonna, I'm gonna get in trouble from my bosses because we'd be responsible for you.
Yep.
If anything happened to you. And she was like, oh, all right. Like, he was even saying, like, if you really need to go, we're not that far from Iloilo. Can you just please hold it? And she was reluctant, but she sat back behind him. And then eventually he starts hearing her sobbing. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? And then he was thinking, like, maybe those group of guys is doing some shit.
Yep.
He looks in the mirror and then he can see one of the dudes walking up to the girl and just like, but it wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just going like, Miss, okay, kalamba, like, are you okay? Like, and apparently, like, she was just covering her face, sobbing and shit. And he was even joking to the bus driver, because, boss, parang hina, like this chick really needs to piss, like that kind of thing. So he was like, oh, fuck, all right. He's coming to, like, the bus driver's like, all right, I'm just gonna come to a slow. We'll pull over and probably go in the bush or some shit. But before he could even stop, the chick runs up to the door and starts yanking the door open already. And he's like, what the hell, man? And even people behind, like the group of guys, there was other passengers were like, what the fuck? He overhears someone even say weird shit like, Oy, may balahibo? Like, you know what that means? Like, kind of like fur, like hair and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she, like, door opens, like they come to a stop. She runs out and he's like, that lady's going to get bit by a snake or some shit, because she's just running straight onto a field. And then, what do you call it? One of the other dudes in that group, he was like, oh, fuck, if we're stopped, man, I'm going to go outside and piss. While that dude's out, these group of guys going like, did you see her hand? Like, did you see her arm and shit? Like it's like hair and stuff. Because when they were checking her out, just going, oh, her skin's so smooth, blah, blah, blah. Like they're, like that kind of like, she's so white, like, very light skin and shit. But even the other passengers were like, her back's got balahibo.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, the dude that went out to piss, he goes, that chick didn't run away. I could see her blouse, like, through the woods and shit. She's covering her face, but it's fucking covered in fur. And then one of the other passengers, the older ladies, were like, get inside, close the door, and we have to go now, because Aswang yan. And then the other passengers, like, they were even going like, I know it's bad, but we have to leave her. Like, we have to go now. And then now the bus driver was like, he has to deal with this like whole crowd. He's going, fuck, I'm gonna have to leave. I can't. These people are like scared. Yeah. So they get to Iloilo not long after. He tells the conductors and shit, like the bus conductors and stuff, exactly what happened. Even all the passengers were like, yeah, this is like, we're backing this guy up. We had to leave her. And then the conductor was like, this isn't the first time I've heard this shit. Apparently, like, this is a whole, when we hear about Aswang stories and shit, it's always like, oh, someone's like maybe got miscarriage and stuff or whatever. But sometimes it's just even things like that where like some chick's gone through like transformation or whatever. It's like, who knows what could have happened if they didn't leave. You know what I mean? Like, this is like the crazy like stories that I kind of try and like look for, because I don't know. Whenever I hear someone like,
sorry,
this would have been
Aswangs need buses too.
she didn't have her wings. She didn't have her wings yet.
No. You're thinking of Manananggal, which is a different thing.
Aswang is the vampire without.
Yeah. I don't even
something.
know.
Yeah.
You like think of like movies and stuff, and like creatures and all that stuff. Like they need us more than they need us in life.
The Aswang couldn't ask the Tikbalang for a ride.
No. This is what whose fault it is. It's all the other creatures' faults, bro.
They need to come together.
They can't hide. He's like, they're doing really good at hiding this shit. And then now they're getting one of them to just take a bus.
I blame Aswang racism.
I feel like
Even Manananggal could have given her a lift.
Yeah. I feel like if one of us needed a ride home, right? I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, go to the bus with a bunch of people there when you're about to change and stuff. I'm like, bro. We need to work together, bro. These Filipino creatures are dumb, bro. It's just shit. Look out for each other, bro. Clearly she's gonna change. She's crying.
She was on her own.
I feel like this is almost like a analogy or an allegory for puberty. Like she was going through some changes in her life. It's like she's growing hair in places that you don't usually grow hair.
This is fucked up, bro. Her arms are covered in pubes.
And then she she doesn't act the same way around people. Sometimes because different hormones and things like that. And when you're catching the bus, you don't want to be around
guys
particular
look at
people.
you differently.
It's just puberty, man.
And the doctor's like, oh, this is not the first time I've heard about this.
Yeah, all goes to.
And then when he says that, I was like, bro, give these friggin' Aswangs like a Aswang bus or some shit, bro. Stop mixing it with the humans and shit.
You're just talking about segregation. It's like creature segregation.
All the monsters in the back.
All the monsters in the back.
This is terrible. Oh my gosh, bro.
Hey man, if they're gonna eat our babies, bro, they're gonna eat our babies.
Oh no!
One of them's no. Oh shit!
Aswang, you're Aswang.
Who was it? Rosa Parks.
It didn't happen in the park. It was in the bus.
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
it reminds me of that
creatures
movie.
would have their own way of traveling, but
It was nice of her. It was nice of her to be like, "Hey, can you let me out of the bus?" Instead of just going full Aswang and then just, like getting out already. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. This is one of those things. Like, I don't know enough about the whole Aswang thing, but do they know, or like, could this have been the first time that she turned? Like, you know what I mean?
But according to the story, she was protecting the bus.
yeah.
Like she would have been like, you know what, this is lunchtime, bro. This is gonna be so good. It's like I'm traveling in a lunchbox.
There was no, there was no pregnant women because they eat unborn children, right? That's what
Yeah.
And everybody in there was, they weren't fertile.
Oh, but then why would everybody be scared then? It's like, oh yeah, no, there's no unborn children.
Is
here,
it the
bro.
Manananggal that eats unborn children and the Aswang eats
Aswang
anyone?
is the one. So the
Aswang's the one with the children.
the
I
Manananggal's
think they
the one.
both do
Well,
that. They both do it.
it really depends on the Manananggal,
Yeah.
what kind of diet they're in.
What's the other one?
Exactly.
What's the other one that doesn't that prevents you from smoking?
Capre.
There's one for each sin.
Yeah, the capre
that you
is like
guys
the one.
do.
The capre is the one that hangs out in the tree just smoking.
Yeah, just fucking high as shit, bro. He's
like,
not even smoking tobacco. I'm pretty sure that shit's weed.
Yeah, he's there going.
It's some dude that hasn't had a shower in like 6 months. He's just covered in dirt and shit.
He's hanging out in the tree,
and he just wants to smoke, bro.
because he's hiding away from his family because he doesn't want them to know that he's smoking.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't want them to know.
I don't know smell like. I don't want that smell on me one time ago.
Man!
And
then he tries to get out of the tree, but he's stuck. He just can't get out anymore because he's too high.
And his wife is
high in
an
the tree.
asshole. That's why he wants to get away. He's just like, fuck it. I'd rather be up in a tree, dude.
You know what? I'm
Just smoking
smart.
and shit.
I don't take buses. You know. No, I'm he.
Even the Aswangs don't bother him. He's that hide motherfucker.
I think the one that I don't know if I don't think I'd be scared of a tikbalang, because it's like half horse, half man, right? And horses aren't scary, So you see a horse, you're like, oh, mad. Like you wouldn't.
I don't know, dude.
Would you be? I don't know if you'd be scared.
I'd be fucking terrified if I saw a tikbalang
I kick the shit out of you, bro.
standing on his hinds and he's got a massive stiffy. I'm like, all right, I can't outrun this motherfucker.
This guy is gonna kick me and he's gonna rape me and he's gonna hug me at the very same time.
And then meanwhile, while they're chasing you, and I go, there goes Garcia's going, Garcia's going, behind his McIVD, and McIVD catching up to him, and he's got him, and he's done.
Have you seen the hound dog races? I'm that little thing that's dangling. Fuck that, bro.
Oh, no.
I can't even run fast.
Oh, my goodness.
Even on my best day.
Oh, man. I have to admit, like, when I first went back to the Philippines as a teenager, there was always that the superstition stuff was always, and I enjoyed it. Like I remember like hearing from my cousins that like tell you that like the story, the ghost stories, the things about the Aswangs and all of the like the white ladies and all this stuff. And it was one of those things when I was a teenager that it was almost like if I heard it and then I like weathered that story, I was like, yeah, I'm tough. Because I can listen to a ghost story, a Filipino ghost story, and I can go to sleep at night. Yeah. But meanwhile, when I'm back at home, I'm like shitting myself underneath the blanket, like holy crap, an Aswang's gonna get me.
But you don't have to worry about them. They want to eat.
As long as you got a bus pass, you'll be sweet.
You're good, bro.
You can get away from Aswang.
It sounded more like like the story sounds more like a werewolf than. Because if there's balahibo, then it'd be fur. Yeah. Whereas
but, so apparently the way that they were describing it was it's kind of like the fur on, you seen like pigs and stuff? It's not like fur like on a dog, but it's like grown long like fur. Like when you buy pork belly, you see there's hair on it and you got to fucking get rid of that shit.
Yeah, it's Aswang.
It's like that.
Pork belly.
Like that kind of hair that's just growing out of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
Aswang's like an umbrella term. It's like it could be anything, right?
Yeah, I know.
Shapeshifter. You know, that's pretty much
any
it.
vampire monster type. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it could be anything. Just label it.
In some parts of Manila, I'm an Aswang. If I was in a shopping mall in Manila and someone's kid was acting up, they'll point at me and go, "Look, that Aswang is gonna get you if you don't behave." And then I have to pretend that I'm an Aswang and go,
it'll be more stranger. You'll be like, booga.
Yeah. I got to do the defense dance. And then I give the parent a wink. They give me a wink back. Like, I got you, bro. The kid's kid, bro. That kid is gonna come across one of our Instagram reels and go, that's what I'm getting famous. Last one can't sing.
Last one, Tita Man. I was gonna say to all of our listeners or the people watching this right now, if you have any stories, any ghost stories, any like creature stories from the Philippines that you want to share with us, please share it with us. Man. Share it with us because that would be amazing, especially for this Halloween.
I want to hear these creepy, not even the provincial ones, just even ones in the city. Even if it was like urban myths and shit. Like I want to hear about that.
And let's get in a scary mood and stuff. So for this episode and next episode,
I think next
episode are 250. So we'll, in the next episode and the one after the next episode, let's get a bit in the scary side of things because like we barely do the Halloween stuff in Australia. So let's just bring it to the podcast.
We barely do. I mean. You guys don't dress up for Halloween.
This guy seems to always fall down somewhere every time it's Halloween.
It's always his eyebrows.
I know. It's like
there's a gash here on the other eyebrow.
Dude gets more clumsy by Halloween, bro. Oh man, there's a full moon. Oh man.
I'll tell you what. I'm not scared of Aswangs. I'm scared of losing my motor skills. That's what I'm scared of, man.
He's scared of stairs and shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to
Dawn. White Hungarian.
Oh man. Speaking of getting cuts in your eyes, I want to talk about. I want to talk about boxing today.
Talk about Segway Kings.
Segway. Because a bunch of fights happened over the weekend. And I wanted to talk about them. So, unfortunately, Salt Papi fought Slim Albea.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
this is the YouTuber League or something like that, right?
Yeah, the YouTuber. Unfortunately, Salt Puppy lost by TKO. And
he's not knocking out motherfuckers as he used to.
No.
I think his competition is getting a bit more better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like he's getting into a bit of a better league than he's used to, type of thing.
Did you guys watch the full fight or just like highlights of it?
I just watch him lost weight. That's all I watched.
Yeah, no.
You watched that reel of him. You watched that reel of him running in one spot.
I'm just like,
that guy's gonna be
this guy's just losing so much weight, bro.
Is he
bursting slim or is he getting slim? I really don't know.
The video said that in 2022 he was like much bigger. And now in 2023, he's really lean.
Yeah.
He's really lean now. So
that's what money gets you, you know.
Good on it. Good on him for losing all that weight.
money.
But like, yeah, man. I don't.
When we start getting slim, you know we're getting money.
It's usually the other way around. Fucking hell, man.
Oh, bro. You gotta pay me. I don't pay the gym, bro. Oh, yeah. Bitch, gym, pay me.
To be honest, though, like the moment I got a first like office job, that's when my ass fucking blew up, bro. When I spent 8 hours sitting down.
Here's a question. If we managed to, or if somebody paid us to lose weight and to fight.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Each other? Yeah, bro, I'm ready. I just hide.
Not each other, but like
hide behind Garcia like a shield. Protect me.
No, let's make Nads fight because he's not here to like defend at the moment. But yeah, he'll be the guy.
Yeah, that's
bro. Baby, bro. Yeah, let's do it.
Because I've always wanted to be Chris Hemsworth and get paid to just look sexy. That'd be fucking mad.
Those guys are like on another level. Hey. Like when they're like the trainers, the dietitians and shit.
They're also on some steroids, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what money gets
this
you.
Guy, a hater.
No.
Don is a hater.
No hate. Because even on steroids, you still have to put in the work.
Everyone.
So like they.
Because Don is a hater.
I don't even know what song.
Hater on everyone. Anyone with muscles, he's unimpressed. Looks at the movies and goes, when you undress. He doesn't like the big boys and tell them that they're on steroids. Don is a hater.
You can't look at someone like The Rock or Chris Hemsworth and be like, nah, they're not on the steroids. But I'm not saying
I
that
can
as a
look
hater.
at them and be like, they're doing more work than I am.
Yeah, 100%. That's not to say that they're not putting in the work. You still have to put in work even though you're taking steroids.
This is like a term that I learned from the Mendoza.
The Mendoza, yeah.
Alex Mendoza.
Mike.
Natty. That's the thing that being natural.
Yeah.
They do this thing where like they say a celebrity or like a influencer's name and they go like natty or not.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Like whether or not
is that a bodybuilder thing?
It's like someone in health and fitness that if whether or not they're taking steroids or like growth hormones or whatever.
Is it that obvious or not? I mean, The Rock you can kind of tell. Kind of. His face is like.
I mean, he looks like a mountain by this point, man.
His veins are popping out.
Wow.
When he's asleep.
But no shade to them. That there is I think I talked about it before, like synth oil. Which is not a steroid.
That you inject into. I've seen a video or like some photos of some dude filled his arms up with that shit.
Yeah, and just his
infected,
just his arms.
Just his arms, yeah.
Yeah, and there's one dude like injected it into his pecs, and it's just his pecs. The rest of his body looks normal,
weird,
but and see, there's a difference between that. That's not a steroid. That's just like a.
He just looks like
enhancement to kind of.
It looks like a cloud, right?
Yeah, to fill your muscles with oil.
It
looks like it's forever on what do you call it? The donut that when you get rescued in the water.
Yeah.
It's just like
just a floating device.
But he's on land.
Oh man, but I digress from my point. That's not to say that they're not putting in work.
Know, that reminds me of that mental image. There was this chick in high school. I'm not going to mention her name, but she had really big boobs, man. And then we always joked around that on the dinner table, her dad would be like, "Hey, take them off the table. We're having dinner." Because they'd be resting on the thing because it's so big. But that's exactly what she would have looked like. It looked like there's oil in those things.
Oh my God.
like armrest.
Yeah, bro. It looked like the airbag on your car just went off.
When you crashed.
Yeah. And it's the softest thing ever.
No.
And you just fall asleep.
What's that sound? Oh, he's snoring.
She got implants.
Not
You are a hater.
Anyway, I was gonna say, like, watching Salt Puppy lose to Slim, it almost felt like when Manny Pacquiao lost like his first fight, because he was on that roll. He had there was a few fights where he was winning, and
When
there's
he
that
got
one
knocked
fight.
out,
Yeah.
Marquez, I think.
And it was like oh, but and I think people are very quick to just be like, oh, he's shit now, like, this and that.
No,
But-
I think he's fucking gotten better than his last fight.
100%. But I feel like, because I was reading through the comments, and usually you don't do that because there's usually negative comments in there. But I was reading through them, and people are like, oh, he ain't shit. He just got rocked in this and that. I'm like, man, look at all the work that he's put into. Like the fact that he's lost so much weight and he's putting it into something that he loves. And I think that in itself is the inspirational take that you get from that.
I don't think it's people. This is, how I feel about cunts and comments. You know what I mean? So whenever someone posts some shit, it's always
comments.
Sounds like a bunch of haters.
You put your haters
on a comment section.
The cunts on the comments. Bunch of haters.
That's
Good
so
for
good.
nothing on the keyboard. Fucking hater.
Typing shit.
Liking our comments and our photos. Still a hater.
I mean, a bunch of people will comment and shit and saying that he's crap. But it's not a lot of people realize how hard it is to fucking get to that level.
Yeah.
And actually do it. Like, even if I like the sport, bro, if someone goes, hey, dude, you're going to be boxing televised in front of all these people, and then it's kind of like I'll be battling with myself, like, I don't want to get knocked out in front of all these people on the internet. And then the fight with Soul Puppy, I kind of brought it down to, I think, I mean, he's lost all his weight, but I think his stamina is not there yet. You know what I mean? Because first couple of rounds, he like went really hard, which is probably what he's been doing in the first few fights that he's had, right?
Yep.
Going for the KO and shit.
With a knockout, yeah.
But towards the end, they kind of like, oh man, he's really like gashed out. Like, not to the point where he's just dropped everything, but he was taking hits and
He took a really big right cross to the face, man. I think it hurt his nose, and like he just couldn't keep going. But yeah,
in the end, he got outboxed because the other dude
yeah
was able to keep going. Like, what's his name? Soul Puppy gave it to him. Like first few rounds.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking hey, dude. Like he held up. So shout out to what's his name?
Slim,
yeah.
The only way I knew the opponent's name is because he got Slim.
Because Soul Puppy got Slim. Unfortunately, he didn't get Slim in this round, but
Slim got him.
Slim got him. Speaking of being outboxed, there were two other fights that were on the same like on that night. Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis.
Bro, this is the HBR, man.
Yeah. Logan
These
Paul,
are all like YouTube stars.
YouTube star.
It's weird, yeah.
It's so weird.
But the thing that I want to talk about outside of the thing. So Logan Paul won because of disqualification. Dennis got disqualified because he tried to do a takedown, like an MMA takedown, and he also tried to get him in a guillotine and then try to do an armbar on him. You're like, bro, you're boxing.
Who's this?
You're holding like Dylan Dennis. Yeah,
I thought it was Logan Paul. I thought he had a glimpse of like his WWE career.
No, man.
It's like, oh shit, I'm not this is not the Royal Rumble.
Dylan Dennis got him in like a guillotine.
That's what happened to Dylan because he's in UFC.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh fuck, I'm not boxing right now.
Where did the cage go?
Yeah, he got him into a guillotine, and then he like rolled backwards and tried to do an armbar, but then you've got boxing gloves on and you can't grab onto anything. Like, come on, man. What do you think you're doing?
It's like a T-Rex trying to drink tea or something, or give someone a hug.
But I think
this cannot happen.
But I think that the thing that I want to talk about with this stuff is the shit that happened pre-fight with Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. Apparently, Dennis has been sharing like the nude photos of Logan Paul's fiance, and she's a model, so there's gonna be that shit out there. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's taking it to there's showboating, and then there's like trying to get views and things like that for a fight. But then I don't know. I feel like this is one step too far to try to.
I wasn't surprised really when they started.
We're in that era, bro. That's it, bro. We're in the dirt, bro.
It's you.
Everything goes, man.
YouTube
Promotion,
league, you know
bro.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And the attitude from those guys like the Paul brothers and stuff. Like,
That's
you know,
it,
versus like
bro.
who they're going to be fighting. It's like,
we know what you're like capable of, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No holds bar, bro.
Those guys are famously known for talking shit.
Yeah.
So obviously the dude's going to be doing the same thing to try and get at him. Personally, I wouldn't do that shit. As much as you want to try and sell fights and tickets or whatever, you don't fucking involve someone's fiance.
And he just looks like an absolute dickhead, like doing that shit. You know, man.
That's the image he wants to portray. The more dickhead you get, the more like, you know.
He got
he's
people
playing the
talking
game,
about,
bro. Playing the game. Man.
Everybody knew, these guys are gonna fight.
If he wanted to one up, he would have to go to like nude photos of her mom or something like that. You know, just go.
Just Google it, bro.
That's it,
It's
bro.
not that hard to
Internet's
find.
right there, bro. We got the plumber right here. He'll find a link if it's there.
The plumber.
You know what? I've been having a hard time. Generally, I can find these leaks easily.
It's me, Garcia. I think the plumbing system is getting a bit tight, right?
Fucking hell.
Sydney Water's doing their job.
I know, Sydney Waters, bro.
Plugging up all those leaks.
The leaks, bro.
Oh man.
You're like my Mount Franklin, bro. You provide the water to me.
These guys are thirsty.
When we're thirsty.
I give them those traps.
I'm good.
He's got a subscription, bro. He gets the big bottles that you put on the thing. every single month.
That water machine.
The water machine, which is hot and cold.
And then it's the cone flask thing.
Yeah, the
Drinking out of the cone.
The tiniest cups.
The tiniest cup.
Oh man. That was I remember in Phil's, dude. Our neighbors used to have that service. And I was like, these are the richest motherfuckers out, bro.
Yeah.
They get their water like trucked in, dude. I was like, fuck. You guys must be earning dollars. We got a tap.
I know, fucking hell, bro. Sometimes when we're lucky, you get a shower, you know.
I get my Lola's place on my mother's side. Whenever I stayed there, there was a time when we had to go to the pump, like the well thing.
Wow, yeah.
We used to do that shit. Like if you wanted water, you got to go work for it.
Yep.
And then and usually there's like a row of people that want their buckets filled as well. Well, us kids, we kind of turned it into a game. It's like, yeah, fucking let's do it. Pop. Like you try to do it as fast as you can.
Yeah.
It was, you make the most out of the situation, I guess. But like as an adult now, you're thinking like, fuck, we were poor, bro. Jesus. We were getting water from underground, dude.
You had to work to get your water.
When you're a kid, you're going bam, 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 bam. But now you just go bam.
Yeah, just with
taps right there, baby.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's some good memories, man.
I think like that just goes to show that like people talk about the Philippines and Filipinos as being really kind of happy-go-lucky and always cheerful and things like that, and that's what that kind of reminds me of. Like it's very childlike, very like in a sense that no matter what situation you're in, you're gonna make the most of it, and that's what that reminds me of, man.
It always helps when there's people around you that makes you realize, like, you know what, things aren't as bad. Generally, when you've gone through hardship, next time you come across it, you're like, you're gonna whine and complain a little bit, but you've been through worse, so you can be like, it's not so bad. You get to see the lighter side of things. So like the faucet, the pump thing, the well stuff. It's like, it's either that or you go thirsty. At least we get to have fun pumping this water, that kind of thing.
Get a workout in.
It was just something to do, bro. Like when you're a kid, and this was like, it's not a province, but we didn't have video games and shit.
Yeah.
So pumping water was, we can do something with this. Like, let's make it fun. Let's see who can pump it the fastest. Like, turn anything into a game.
Yeah.
We used to fucking throw rocks and see who could throw it first. Just some really simple shit, But that's the beauty of like living in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
You find happiness in the simplest things.
You'll find, you'll be resourceful. You'll find like things to do.
Yeah.
I remember, you guys ever try skipping rocks at a river or like a lake or something?
Whenever we got to go to a lake, that kind of, here, because I didn't know about it when I was in fields.
Yeah.
But there was never really a place for us to skip rocks. In fields.
No, you can skip it on the road.
The creek, mate.
I used to skip it on the road.
Just skip it off people's windscreens and shit.
That was that kid.
I hit like 3 Camrys,
bro. Watch how this one skips. Look at it.
No one wanted to drive on our street. The rocks are just everywhere and shit.
I remember I was walking home one time and I don't know, because the school was being kind of renovated. And they were digging up some of the ground, and you know how there'd be like the bits of soil that's kind of clumped together?
Yeah.
And when you drop it or you hit it against something, it kind of crumbles.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, my friends and I, we were in primary school or something, picked up one of those and we wanted to see who could peg it the furthest. And I remember throwing it, throwing it up in the air and then it landing. And I remember watching it in slow motion. And there was a lady sitting in her car. And it hit the windshield, and the windshield didn't crack, but because it was soil, it just crumbled.
Right.
And I looked at her, I'm like, and she knew it was me because of the look on my face. Yeah. I was just distraught, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. She got out of her car. She's like, what the fuck? Yelling at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Just fucking run, bro. Just fucking leg it, dude.
Simpler times, man.
So good, bro.
Trying to find ways to, make us pass the time.
We'd play the stick jumping game where we have one stick here and one stick here, and you have to have like 3 jumps within that little area.
Yeah.
And then once you clear it, the stick goes even
gets further and further.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Even like the ones where you got to jump over someone's foot, and you put another foot on top of your foot, and then you put a hand on top of that second foot. You know what I mean? And you got to try and jump over that shit. You know what I mean? Like it's the simplest thing. What are the street games that we
all
had?
these people outside is like, good fucking Uno, motherfuckers.
I know,
You have Monopoly, you podcast.
fucking solitaire or some shit.
You're getting sticks and trying to jump them. You're jumping over feet.
Bro,
we do stuff like, because I don't know why we would just have like random bits of wood somewhere, because my dad would try to build like furniture and stuff, and my uncles and stuff they'd build fences, and we just had random pieces of wood around, and my cousins and my brothers and we would take that wood and kind of make our own cricket bats,
hockey sticks,
and bats and stuff. And so we would play. Our basketball ring was made out of just like wood that we've just kind of put together, and we'd found.
It's not a basketball; it's a basketball square.
At least you had a square. You know what was my basketball ring? It was the Hills hoist.
Yeah.
So the gap between this line and this line,
the clothes line.
Oh my god! Yeah. If you get the basketball in there, that's a point, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude.
Then we dunk it and shit, bro.
And you always make rules up as you go.
Yeah, bro. Bro, this is 18 points, bro.
If you hit the wall and then it goes in, that's 5 points, bro.
If you cry, you lose 10 points, bro.
I feel like that that movie Wayne's World where they're playing hockey in the street and they're like car, and then they move the goalpost away off the road because their car's coming. That's how we would play when we were younger. And I remember we were playing out in the street, and some like random kids came up, and they were like, "Oh, I reckon we'll smash you at cricket, or I'll beat you at cricket." And we're like,
that's how they sounded too. All stuttery shit. We'll beat you.
And then we were like, "Nah, you can't. Like we'll beat you for sure." And then they were like, "Oh yeah, give us some wood, and we'll show you just how we'll beat you." And we're like, "Get your own fucking wood."
You lost by default, you idiot. You didn't even have a fucking bat.
Everyone has a Hills voice.
Get your own wood.
Oh, fuck. Can you imagine an NBA game is like fucking Chicago Bulls or something versus the Lakers? Yeah. And then Bulls is like, "Bro, we can kick your ass." He goes, "All right, man, let's play." And then he's like, "All right, let us borrow a ball." What the fuck? You don't have a basketball, you prick? You know, can out-dunk you. Let us borrow it.
Bro, there's people out there that go to pick up games without bringing a ball. They just turn up and be like, "All right, there's a game going on."
Can I just say?
Can I join you guys?
My cousin in the Philippines, shout outs to Louis, loves playing volleyball. Some cunt stole his volleyball. And if you're listening, fuck you.
If you're listening,
you're in trouble now.
Look at God.
Bro, if you're there listening, man, enjoy the volleyball, bro. He ain't gonna do shit, man. He's all the way in Australia.
I will find you.
I'll find you.
He just came back from a holiday. He's not going on a holiday anytime soon. You're safe.
I need to accrue the leave.
That's it, bro.
I need to accrue the leave.
He's gonna save up again.
But once I accrue the leave,
you'll be sweet, bro.
I have a certain set of skills.
I got a certain set of skills, but first I'm gonna accrue some leave. Then I'm gonna wait for the sale that gets me a good ticket, a return ticket to the Philippines.
Get a good Cebu pack sale.
Hopefully,
shout outs.
I have enough money saved so I have good accommodation.
And then when I get there, I'm not gonna be able to speak enough Tagalog to understand what anybody's saying.
So I'm gonna go take up school and learn Tagalog. And maybe Visayan too, just in case your language is different.
Just to save some money, I'm gonna catch that Aswang bus to get to you.
Bro, imagine that like if that was just going back to the Aswang bus, if that was an attraction, because you know how they have like the haunted house rides.
Yeah.
It's from Raw City to Iloilo is the Aswang bus, and there's always a girl in it. She looks like mad pretty, and then midway through, she's like, "Can you stop the bus?" And you're like, "Oh shit, it's happening!"
Oh, bro.
I heard about this.
It's like I heard about it. Hilo, make it hilo.
Hilo, make it hilo.
Oh man! And then people are there with their phones. They're like, "Oh, look, he said may Baba Hilo. What is it?
Baba Hilo."
Fuck! I keep stuttering today.
Hilo.
He starts scanning and shit.
Turn into a rapper.
Mad jazz singer and shit.
Skippity bop, balahibo.
Skibbity bop, balahibo.
Oh man!
On
the bus to Iloilo.
And after 80 hours of traveling, I will find you, and I will get that volleyball.
Oh man!
Inflated or not?
Oh man!
Good luck, Kuya.
Good luck.
It's just constantly like repeating it. Good luck, Kuya. Oh shit!
Oh man!
That's the real.
What's good luck in Tagalog?
That's not taken. That's real tekalang.
Yeah.
Tekalang.
Just wait a minute.
Teka muna.
Let me save up my money to get to where you are.
Let me save
up. Oh man! Goodness gracious!
Oh man, my stomach hurt now. Shit.
Are we gonna do your trip down 2000 and...
No, because I've been sick. I've been researching shit.
What year would it
we could just
2001,
freestyle
2001.
2001's a big year too. Like I don't want to fuck that up because like there's a lot of shit happened then.
I mean,
actually, the big thing happened then. So
Don can pull it up on the phone right now.
All right, let's do it. Time coders flying through the air, giving you information that was back then, giving it to you now. All right, so we are doing 2001. So each week we are going to travel in time and give you information that was happening and events that were happening in a particular year. We did 2000 last week, 2 weeks ago, but now we're back here in the studio. We're going to go to 2001, and that was a pretty big year. Like this is when everyone realized that Y2K ain't a thing, so we don't have to worry about shit. Yeah. So, and this was like straight after the Olympics, so everyone was back to the normal days. But then what was the music that was happening then? Are you researching that?
I've got a website here called hobbylark.com, and it just has a summary of top news stories. I can look up the music that's happening there. Mm-hmm. But obviously, like calling out the big one.
All right, let's get the big one out of it. So like 9/11 happened in 2001.
Yeah, and that was when George W. Bush declared a war on terror.
So that was one of the big years, one of the most significant years that happened in the new millennium. And that was straight from the bat. Like we ain't gonna like push around like some shit or like hiding, like we're just gonna go straight into the shit straight away, which is crazy.
Do you remember when you found out about 9/11?
Yeah, man, I remember where I was, and back then, every time you would hear a tragedy like that, it was always the radio. Radio is my source of things. Like every time in the car ride, like I think I was going in a car ride to school or something like that, and then that's when I heard about the thing, and then all over school. That's what everyone talked about. Yeah. All the teachers were saying, like, it was one of those things where the world literally stopped.
I was on my way to school.
Yeah.
When I saw it all over, like, heard it on the radio, saw it on TV, saw it on newspaper.
I don't know what the hell was going on. As in, like, all I saw was like, buildings on fire type of thing, and then I was like, oh, what's going on? And then literally seeing that thing fall, like, in real time, bro.
So it happened while we were asleep, right? Like middle of the night for us.
Yeah.
Like generally, so this was, again, I was still in high school at that time. I remember just before I'd leave the house to go catch the bus, I'd try and catch like Dragon Ball Z or whatever, like watch a little bit of cartoon and stuff. But there was no cartoon that morning. Every channel had the news, like news looping and stuff. Yeah. And it looked like a movie, bro. Like watching... It's like, that's not CGI. 2001 CGI was shit. That was like real. And like
this shit was happening real time.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. It was crazy, man.
I think it was like in the middle of a report, and then the second plane came in.
Yeah.
And they were like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When I saw it first, the second tower was still up, and then saw that like the second tower get hit, and we're like, "Fuck, this is crazy." By the time I'd gotten on the bus, we still had to go to school. This is what everyone was talking about. And then I was 16, 17 at the time. And dude, into cars and shit. And we were like, bro, if we ever get sent to war and shit, I want to be in the fighter planes and shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that home and lower it and put chrome wheels on it. Just like do it up like Fast and Furious.
I remember, I don't know why I went through a phase where I wanted a Hummer, like a Humvee. I wanted a Humvee.
Yeah.
And I must have seen it on like some movie or something. And my dad was like, why don't you join the army then? You'd be able to drive them anytime you want.
You're not going to get to keep it, but...
And I was like, that sounds like a horrible plan.
Did you ever have any like thoughts about joining the army?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
but like later on.
Music was too much, huh? Give it away.
I think
music saved you from the army.
Yeah, bro.
A DJ saved my life. No, I think I didn't like, when I was younger, I didn't like the structure. Like school even though I felt kind of like I was studious and like a good student and stuff like that, the structure almost wasn't like I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
So being in the army, I didn't feel like I would enjoy that structure. Later on in life, when I started doing martial arts and doing Krav Maga, I kind of understood that because the discipline and the routine, that stuff kind of helps and works for me. I think at this stage of my life, probably not a thing that I'd be doing, but
speaking of 2001, Australian chart, good music. Classics.
Well, what came out?
Classics.
Okay,
here we go. Number 1.
Nelly.
Can't Fight the Moonlight by Leanne Rimes.
Oh!
Deep in the dark.
What movie was that from?
Coyote
Ugly. Yes.
Number 2, another classic. It Wasn't Me, Shaggy.
Dude.
And this was Shaggy's run because number 4 was Angel. Shaggy.
Can we just
and
say
then
this?
It Wasn't Me came out.
Yeah, man.
Roll back a little bit. That song wasn't meant to happen. And
we covered this in
a different episode, yeah. And then there was some DJ in Hawaii who downloaded illegally and started playing it on the radio.
Got it on Napster, bro.
Everybody was
That's
like,
you gotta love the Plumbers,
we
bro.
love this song.
Love the Plumbers, bro.
Got a leak.
And then number 3 was Can't Get You Out of My Head, Kylie Minogue. So a great Australian classic. It's number 6, Stand by Eminem, hip hop classic.
Hey.
Bro, the Alien Ant Farm version of Smooth Criminal came out in 2001, bro.
You know what? Every time you hear that, pow!
Number 5, Hanging by a Moment by Lifehouse, bro.
Oh man,
Classic. Hanging by a moment here with
that song.
Yeah, bro. Classics, bro. Word for word. And Bob the Builder made the charts. He was number 9 with Can We Fix It, bro.
He was too. What the heck?
What the hell, bro? Case of the X by Maya was 11. Butterfly by Crazy Town was 12, bro. Come a let it, come a let it. You butterfly, sugar, baby.
Fun fact: that song they sampled a Red Hot Chili Peppers song.
Yeah.
As the riff. Yeah.
What song is that again?
I can't remember.
Lady Marmalade came out this year, bro. Christina Aguilera, Pink, Maya, and Lil Kim, bro. Because I Got High by Afro Man, number 14.
Oh, shit.
This year is bangers, bro.
I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. When I heard that song, I was like, "Is this real? Is this dude saying this on the radio?"
Bro. Remember Scandalous?
I want to tell a story about Afro Man. Remind me on a different episode. There's Scandalous.
Let's Get
Me, myself, and
Married.
Alps.
Jagged Edge was in 2001.
Hang on. You missed Don't Stop Moving by S Club 7.
Oh, yeah, Don't Stop Moving by S Club 7, bro.
And it just became S Club after
You
that.
had Miss Jackson, Outkast, classic.
Oh, 2001.
Bro, this 2001 was popping, bro.
Yeah.
They even had Creed, bro, with Arms Wide Open.
Oh, man.
This year was popping with
It's the best.
bro, Blue, All Rise.
Fucking blue. I thought you were going to say, I'm blue.
That's like in the 90s.
90s.
90s for sure.
And because of her, like this is fresh off her appearance singing at the 2000 Olympics.
Oh,
After
yeah.
that,
Bro.
in 2001,
Number 21, Strawberry Kisses by Nikki Webster.
still a banger. That's
Still
still, a banger.
You know, you hear that in your local RSL at 3 a.m.
Still a banger.
Still a banger, bro.
3 a.m.
Bro.
Drops of Jupiter.
Drops of Jupiter by Train.
Oh man.
Tell me if not moment to see in a real moment way.
And then I think this was the debut of Gwen Stefani into hip hop.
Yeah.
Like the first time she did anything outside of
Doing the Harajuku shit.
yeah.
Lamb.
So she featured on "Let Me Blow Your Mind" with Eve.
2001.
Fucking Eve. Oh, dude.
Bro, this year so far has been the best year of music. Well, next year probably the next episode will probably be like 2002, bro.
Yeah, bangers. Every single year,
man.
But 2001 so far, bangers, bro.
Man, the top 50 was full of
No,
bangers
those
as
bangers,
well.
bro. Classics.
How did, honestly, like, hey, wait. How did You Remind Me by Usher only get to 47 on the Australian charts?
Oh, because this is probably the tail end. Because 8701, yeah, probably like tail end. I reckon in 2002 we're gonna get more Usher.
And I think R&B itself wasn't a big thing in Australia.
Not yet.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, it's still kind of niche, bro.
Yeah. Because like towards the number 40s and 50s, you've got like Miss California, you've got Rollin' Limp Bizkit, you've got You Remind Me, D12, Purple Pills, man, Bootylicious, bro. There's all these R&B songs there. That's
I reckon they're like they're at the tail end, and then once it hits like 2002, those songs will be like in the high.
I remember. So
ends, bro.
2001, I was like 16ish at the time. No, fucking, I wasn't. 16, 17, like turning 17 that year.
Year 11.
And yeah. And then I was kind of like illegally clubbing because my cousin could like sneak me in. But majority of the places was always playing like pop or house music.
Yeah.
And there must have been like 2 or 3 like hip hop R&B clubs in Sydney at the time.
Yeah.
Like my cousin's was like the one, but every other place, like you'd walk past it, there was fucking Kylie Minogue and all that poppy kind of shit. So,
Bro. Now let's move on to.
I could see why Usher's all the way at 47 at that time, you know.
Well,
Australian charts.
Let's get into the movies, bro. The movies. This was the beginning of everyone's like childhood type of shit. This is when like the kid books were getting into
Shrek
like thing.
or something. Huh?
Number 1 was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the first one, and then number 2, of course, it would have to be the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Was that the beginning of like the books to movies?
Yeah,
stage?
this is when like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter came out the same year, bro.
Wow.
Then Monsters Inc. was number 3, Shrek was number 4, Ocean's 11 number 5, Pearl Harbor number 6, The Mummy Returns number 7, Jurassic Park 3 number 8, Planet of the Apes, and then Hannibal. So like this was the year of the Harry Potter.
Fucking
Year
Hannibal.
of the
Lots of
friggin'
kids
Lord of the Rings.
movies.
A lot of kids movies.
Yeah, a lot of kids movies.
Yeah, Hannibal.
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor fucking turned into fucking what you call it?
Rom-com. Oh, no, not
The
com.
love triangle, bro.
Romance, yeah.
Bro.
Ben Affleck and
Man, of course.
yeah.
Of course.
Liv Tyler, huh? What her name is? She's beautiful, man.
So 2001 events, let me just type that in and let's see what we find out.
2001.
This is one thing that, you know, we talk about 9/11, and that's obviously the thing that hit global.
Yeah.
But November that year, Australia we had losses. There was a bombing in, I think, Bali or something.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And we always thought like, oh shit, is that tied to September and stuff? And it was weird because it was November 9. So it's like 9/11, 11/9 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, a lot of, we lost a lot of Australians that year, man.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of scary, eh? After September, it's like, fuck. 2 months later, oh shit, there's another attack.
I'd never visited, like I hadn't visited New York before it happened, but like I visited after, and it's just, it's weird seeing, I guess, like skylines in movies where you kind of usually see.
You can tell what, like, it's like a before and after type thing, right? Oh, this has happened before that.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
And I remember it was a Spider-Man movie, and the trailer was supposed to be where there's a helicopter that was going to be, flying out of control. Spider-Man was going to shoot some webs, and it was going to get caught in between the two towers, and that was going to be the trailer for the Spider-Man movie, and they cut it because of what happened.
Yeah, it wouldn't be tasteful.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That would have been the Maguire kind of.
Tobey Maguire?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just glad that we went through the songs of 2001, bro. Bangers.
Do you guys want to know what I think this is American, but what were the favorite baby names in 2001?
Here we go.
Joshua.
Oh.
And Ashley. And what were the two biggest fashion trends? And be real if you've done this. Puffer jackets and trucker hats.
I had both.
I didn't have the trucker hat. I had puffer jackets though.
I had
trucker hat and the puffer jacket. I was that.
I had a puffer vest.
Yeah,
too. So usually it's like the puffer vest would be like dark color. Like I always like wearing black.
I remember the trucker hats.
But the shirt, the undershirt that you would wear under, it's always like something bright and loud. You know.
If you didn't have the net at the back over here, bro, not for me, bro.
I had the trucker cap, and I think to this day there's a photo of me or like me with a girl, and she's wearing my trucker cap. Ken keeps fucking giving me shit about it. He's like every time he thinks of the trucker caps, he thinks about me and
Don Zex.
Oh man, oh my god,
it's the only.
It's my brother. That's my brother. Love you, Ken. Love you.
We still have a laugh at that, hey? Behind your back, though.
He always brings it up, man. There's no... man. There's the only one time that... I think we talked about it on the previous episode. Ken didn't insult me or tease me or do anything to piss me off at the wedding reception, at my brother's wedding reception. Because beforehand, during the dinner, we're all taking photos, and then Ken decides to slap me on the forehead, and everyone's around me, and because they realize that this happened, my cousins and my other brothers are like holding me back, and I'm just there laughing it off. And for the rest of the night, Ken didn't do shit to annoy me. Like he was just like, oh, I think I went too far.
Because the way he was laughing, he was like,
yeah. He was clutching on a fucking. He had a knife in his hand.
And he's like, Ken's on the other side looking at you, and you're like, smiling. I think it's funny, eh?
That's one.
I think it's funny.
I didn't see that shit happen. I didn't know about it until after.
Yeah.
But after I found out, I don't know, man. Even now, like, you guys kind of laugh at it and stuff on the group chats, but I kind of find that shit disrespectful as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, I wasn't gonna like turn it into something.
No. It's about your younger brother's wedding and stuff.
Yeah. Because I was just like,
even now, dude, just even thinking about that shit, fuck, man.
But like, what makes me laugh about it is the fact that like Ken stopped. Like he knew from that moment, he was like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that, and I'm gonna stop doing any of that shit. That's what makes me laugh. Like it takes that for him to stop doing that. But man.
I think he realized, too, like, fuck, you shouldn't have done it. But even now, I don't think I can kind of laugh at it. You know what I mean?
I laugh at it because of the reaction that he gave. That's why I laugh at it. But yeah,
I wasn't there, so I have a whole different scenario in my head. It is so hilarious.
Oh man!
Bam! There's a fly on your forehead.
Don's eyebrows are just flying all over the place. Like, I spent so much on that Indian place.
Apparently in 2001, that was when Napster was like going off chops, man.
Yeah, man.
Because in February it had over 26 million
pretty sure
users.
That's why those songs were bangers, birds. I remember downloading.
Yeah, dude.
Putting them on the CD. Oh man, gold.
Before that, how did you guys download music?
Oh, bro, I
was going to HMV and I was like listening to music there.
Yeah, he was like listening to the thing. You know, like, talking to looking at his date, like.
You take your date to HMV just to listen to some music.
He's like pointing in here like this. I like this tune.
Those were the days when, like, because we could burn music onto CDs as well, right? And then people would make mixed CDs.
This is when you make the mixtapes.
Yeah.
And then you put your lover's name there. And then you give it to them, and then, you know.
I made a few.
Yeah, of course you did. That's the way it was, bro.
You write slow jams on it.
Slow jams. And then the first song was Slow Jams.
I think 2001 was the first time I discovered there was an application or a piece of software that I could mix music with. It was called Acoustica.
It
was the beginnings of what is now Cool Edit Pro, or like along those lines.
I edited all my because I used to do mixes for dance groups.
You use that
I use
program?
Acoustica.
Yeah.
I used it to make my own mixes because like I felt like I was a DJ.
Yeah.
And then dance groups would be like, "Yo, you're good at mixing, bro. Can you make a mix for our dance group?" And then I'll make mixes for dance groups at Acoustica, and not knowing that Acoustica, when you export it, it compresses the motherfucker like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, it's really bad.
It's so bad. Like if you had like, a trained ear, you'd be like, "What the hell, bro? Quality is low as hell." But I was just mixing those motherfuckers like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I messed around with Acoustica as well, just making mixes to Ja Rule. Shit like that, bro.
Yeah, I made my first few songs.
That with Notorious.
My first few songs were from Acoustica, and then like these guys named Round Circle came about, and like with their cool edit stuff. And cool edit. Oh yeah, cool edit.
When did Round Circle start? Was it around the 2000s?
2003.
Oh,
like I remember, like
we'll get there in 2 episodes, folks.
Yeah,
they're not gonna care about that. We want to know the jams.
Oh man!
Well, yeah, 2003 Round Circle came together, and then that's when we were on SoundClick together, so we knew each other from distance.
I remember hyper fixating on that app so much. I would spend so much time on it on Acoustica, and like I would like, because I loved like 2-step garage music, and like I would make mixes of that, and I would just, because I found out you could pitch things up and you could like slow things down, and like. Man,
it was very simple, hey. Very
so simple, yeah.
I remember you take like 4 hours to mix like the transition from one song to another, right? And then your computer fucking like freezes up. And like, oh fuck, dude.
You're trying to control S. Oh man,
it's all gone. Like all that hard work.
Well, shouts to everyone who grew up on Acoustica, which probably be a very minimal amount of you guys.
Yeah.
Because I know all of you are all cool edit guys.
Do you, this might be interesting for Garcia. Best-selling cars in America. 2001.
I want to guess Ford F-150.
You are correct, sir. The Ford F-Series. And then after that was number 1. Chevrolet Silverado was the second.
Yeah. It's always pickup trucks.
Yeah, and the Ford Explorer was another one.
Yeah.
Then number 3. Number 4, Japanese cars. Honda Accord was number 4.
2001 was, well, I guess at that time. So the year before was when Fast and Furious came out. Yeah. So 2001 everybody was getting into that scene of let's start doing up our cars.
Yeah, I mean,
wait till 2003. This is when everyone wanted to be a rapper.
Yeah.
Toyota Camry was number 5 in America. Honda Civic was number 8, and the Ford Focus was number 10. And I think that I
just want to skip 2002 just to get to 2003, man.
2001 Civics were shit, bro. Like at that time, everyone was messing with the 90s Civic, and everybody do it up because it's like the hand-me-down from your parents, right?
Yeah.
So
the Focus was in Fast and Furious, right? That was what.
No. It wasn't out. Well, they were messing around with. I think it was like Fast and Furious 5 or something. They had one.
They had a Focus. Yeah.
I think, but the first ones were like mainly Japanese cars. Yeah.
You're mad.
Hey, and that was Time Coders flying through the air.
Why does the theme song sound like Moon River?
Getting you over
there was one intro that you did like half an hour ago, and it kind of sounded like Carpenters for a second. I was like, oh, is he gonna keep going with this melody?
Bro, my melodies are all the way in the 1950s, bro.
When are we gonna do that decade?
I know, bro. So much racism.
Women can't vote. Wait till next year.
Stay in the kitchen.
Jesus Christ.
That was the year, bro. That was the decade. It was
that was the atomic decade or some shit.
Smoking school, very healthy. Yeah.
Smoking school, yeah.
1950s.
Man.
Yeah, every ad, some dude was smoking.
smoking and drinking and shit.
You know what's wild to me? Because we'd gone to to Germany, and Gussie and I went to the Philippines recently.
And I stayed here, yeah.
And man, he went on holiday. He went to Melbourne.
Oh, yeah, Melbourne.
Oh yeah.
You know what? That was the biggest downgrade, bro. It was like 38-degree weather in fucking Sydney, bro. Went to Melbourne and it was cloudy as fuck and it was raining.
But you got away from the heat.
I got away from the heat to get into the rain.
I prefer that, but
bro.
Edward Cullen weather.
Bro, I was like, nah.
It just occurred to me the fact that like here in Sydney or in New South Wales, or in Australia for that matter, all like cigarettes.
Southern Hemisphere.
Sorry, Sydney, New South Wales, or Australia,
or the Southern Hemisphere.
I think it's all over Australia. But the fact that like cigarettes and stuff, they're taxed, and it's all plain packaging.
Yeah.
Whereas in other countries, it's not like that.
Yeah, they have their logo, like
and
Marlboro logo.
Yeah.
In Vietnam, it was. It still looked like the packets were from 20 years ago. Yeah. There's no rotting foot or someone's
there's no fucked up teeth.
Yeah. Or some dude named Dave who's like in his deathbed.
Yeah.
But it's only in Australia, right? Have you had?
I think it's only in Australia.
It's like, oh man, this would be a good time to have Nats.
Phil's had it too.
Yeah,
I remember last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, like if there's any other countries that advertise like the actual cigarette box has like
plain packaging,
and also things that that are on
cancer warnings,
and ugly to look at.
So this is no secret. Like, I'm a smoker. I vape now, but during the mid 2000s, when they went from normal packaging to let's throw some shit that'll scare people. I remember there was again the fucked up foot from gangrene, the teeth, someone's eye. Like, it was just a close up of an eye.
Did it become like
a baby?
Trading cards for you?
No.
It's like,
it was like a meme, man.
I hope I get the fucked up foot next.
There's a photo of Garcia.
That's missing in my collection.
I was fucking around with those photos.
There's a photo of Garcia with I guess.
I'll put the mouth bit in front of my mouth and then the eye in front of my eye, bro. Like shit like that. But then there was one packet that had stats on it. And I was like, this shit's not going to scare me. I fucking hate maths. I don't understand these stats, bro. Let me smoke. He had a bar graph. I was like, what the fuck, man?
It's like, I hate maths. Fuck, there's only 23 cigarettes in this packet.
Yeah. I paid for 25.
Therefore, I lost about this percentage on my profits.
And they're going, shit, I'm good at math. I should stop smoking.
Yeah, I know. I should put this down, man. This thing's teaching me shit. Useful shit, too. Fuck.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
My goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy. A lot of people don't know, it's not from Australia, but they're highly taxed items, bro.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of tourists come, like, I remember I was in the city one time clubbing. There was a dude from America trying to buy cigarettes from one of those convenience stores, city convenience stores.
Oof.
And then there's like a pack of 25s were like pretty much like $50. And he was like, are you serious? And the dude was contemplating life like, how am I going to survive Sydney if cigarettes are going to cost this much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Vietnam cost me $4 a deck, dude. And that was from the airport. Like, it's highly inflated shit. So I want to go back to Vietnam. Fuck my lungs up.
And for other things too.
Yeah. Fuck my other things out too.
All right, let's get into the Cheatcoders stash.
Good food, great people.
Yeah, so good.
Great classic.
Mommy. So this is a part of the show we call the Cheatcoders stash, where we nominate a song that we've been jamming from last week, this week, or something in the future, or something that has never been shown before. We like to share music, because music makes the world go round. So, Don doing stuff. What song do you want to nominate on the Cheatcoders stash?
Man, I was getting into this like the 2000s era, and I don't think this is from trying to find out when the release date of this song was. But this is one of those songs that came out.
It says right there. It says 2007.
2007. There you go. 2007. It came out during... No, this was released in 2006. I think it was next to the Step Up. It was in the Step Up soundtrack. Bro, this is a banger for sure. This is Deep Side. Lovely. I'm pretty sure The Dream wrote this song. But like,
this is high school, bro.
That like you're supposed to. Deep Side, man. I think they only had like a few songs. They had like one album or something, and then they disappeared.
It's too deep.
Like I think the beat reminds me very much of like Cater to You because it's a similar like instrumentation.
Yeah.
This was the vibe in the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Everything was very like this is the poppy vibe.
Yeah.
It sounds something like R. Kelly would have made.
The Pied Piper. Oh my god.
Pied Piper.
I don't know how the hell did he get away with that shit? Makes too much good music.
I'm trying to move away from that and just like vibe with the song.
He was giving us clues, man.
I know.
Pied Piper.
It wasn't
Age ain't nothing but a number.
He wasn't even giving us clues. He was just staying like
He's just straight out telling her.
That is all about you.
Hey.
And that was Lovely by Deep Side.
Lovely.
And
then Christian Garcia. What song do you want to nominate on the Cheatcoders stash?
That song was lovely.
This one's like a feel-good kind of music.
Hey, here we go.
It's by Natalie Lane. It's called Grateful For, but this is the piano version.
Ooh, here we go.
Just
Hey. Ladies and gentlemen.
I like that.
Stand up.
This is acoustic. It sounds better than the original.
I like this because it feels like you're there. Like she's at the piano and like a bunch of you
It's
just
very raw.
yeah.
I have this category in my head when I listen to a certain type of style of music, and it's called life insurance music.
Life insurance?
Yeah, life insurance music.
Like this is life insurance music?
It's songs that you would find in a life insurance ad.
Oh, no, I pulled out the mic.
And this vibe is there. It's like, yeah.
Oh, man. Something to be grateful for.
Protect your future.
Because your family deserves the best.
It's worth it.
And there's a guy, there's always someone happy and stuff with their family and stuff.
And then the car crash happens in the background. He should have been wearing a seatbelt.
Bad things happen to good people. Make sure that your good people are covered. Because you're worth it. Mercy Life Insurance. Do better for your family.
Cheatcoders Insurance.
I never once considered using life insurance for my family, but ever since I joined this company, I've never looked back.
I can see what you mean, but this is also a really good song.
It's a good song, but it's in that category.
It's in the vein of like that, like gospel, like
It is, yeah,
like,
it is a gospel song.
Hey.
Ah, man, shout outs.
It's fine. It's good music everywhere.
Feel good music.
I love gospel music, bro. I wish I was Catholic. I wish I had faith.
I wish I was Baptist. Like
I wish I believed in Jesus. I would have enjoyed that song a bit more.
I would have got life insurance as well.
I wish I didn't have to watch all of those overnights, 7 overnights in one weekend.
All right, this could be something by Ben and Ben.
Oh,
Of course.
Ben and Ben's been on my playlist for.
it has been, man. But
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
have been
it's
too.
been a bit on the nose if I chose them.
Yeah.
On the nose should be. Here we go. Hey,
Shout outs to Ben and Ben.
and Ben,
And Ben.
all the Bens in the world.
To Bean and Bean.
Ben and Eric.
There's only one person who's gonna understand that joke, and it's Eric. If you listen to it, Eric. Man,
you're worth the fucking risk, bro.
Hello again. Oh man,
it's feel good. Shout outs to Ben.
And Ben.
To Ben. To Poch. To Andrew.
Well, here we go.
To Agnes. To Pat. To Kiefer. Tony. And also
Jam. Congrats to Agnes and the fiance. They got engaged, right?
Agnes and Pat. They're engaged.
Congratulations.
All right, here we go. I got a competition for you.
Competition?
All right, here we go. All right, this is an impromptu trivia question for Don doing stuff. I need something.
It's just for Don.
Just for Don, because I feel like Don knows. Don knows the answer to this. All right, let me just pop the song, and then I need to get the answers as well. But
what is this?
But I think I know. I think you know the answer to this question, bro. So I'm gonna play some songs from Benny.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's play their new song, Carrera.
Okay. You gonna guess? You want me to guess who's singing this?
No. That's too easy for you. That's light work. So I'm gonna get you.
No, dude, let's get him.
This is Rochelle. I'm speaking my name.
Name every single member of Benny. Here we go. Let me get here we go. All right, I got it here. Ready? Name every single member of Benny. Mr. Don doing stuff.
Name that Benny.
Name that Benny.
Oh man,
here we go.
All right, Malloy, Mika, Sheena, Stacy, Aya, Colette, and there's two more, Joanna and Gwen.
Oh my fucking God, he knows. He knows. Motherfucker knows. He fucking knows, bro. He got him. No mistakes, bro. No random name thrown there. He knew one. Oh my God, bro. Woo.
Oh, goodness. Shout outs to Benny.
Ask me about Horizon.
Name all of the members of Horizon.
Oh, bro. The man, bro. Good work, bro.
I got some help. I got some help. No, but honestly, because
been here, bro. Bro.
Okay, ask me a true. Name all of the members of Lara and Darlo.
Hey, bro, it's Lara and Darlio, bro.
And Darlio, sorry.
I
messed up that trivia already.
Slay.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm still impressed, bro. All right, cool. That's cool, bro. Shit. The man.
He's gonna watch this later and gonna be like, "Oh."
He's little. I thought I trapped him a bit, and he's gonna say like some random name. But
do you have a favorite?
Nah.
He does.
Yeah,
he knows their names, bro.
Because we had to interview them, man. Of course.
My favorites. This is what do you call them? Shipping? Nah, it's a couple of
Stan
maybe.
I don't
know. Aya and Mika, because they were the ones that we were talking to, and they were so cool, bro. They were the ones that were showing us the Visaya Riz.
Yeah, they were speaking to us in Visaya.
Visaya Riz.
Rizaya.
Rizaya.
Oh,
Sheena was the one that kept going, no.
Bro, I am sucky with names. I'm
it
telling you
so
that
good,
now.
Man.
If you ask me the same question, I'll be like,
Michelle, Andrew, Brendan,
Nick,
Lisa, Jenny, some other chick.
Lisa, Jenny,
Lisa,
bit of Monica, and Mala.
the block.
What is this? Blackpink.
Oh man,
T-Boz.
Stacy, I think it was Stacy, the one that said it was tasted like Kalawang. So I think Stacey was the one who said that Vegemite tasted like cologne.
Cologne. That betadine fucking line.
Oh man!
All right.
It was so good to meet all of them, especially like my and KZ as well.
Hey man,
they were so good.
Next time we're hoping to get an interview with my or Casey. Next time they come here, please.
My wanted to be on the show, man. She was saying she wanted to be on the show.
Hey, next time, man.
We'd love her to be on the show too.
All right. So where can they find you, Mr. Don Doing Stuff?
www.dondoingstuff.com.
I have to ask you the right way. Where can I find you, Mr. Doing Stuff?
Check me out on the Benny's Instagram because you'll see me there dancing to Carrera. Me and Raph, we're dancing to Carrera on there. That's where you'll find me. That's all. You'll find me there.
Where can I find you, Mr. Garcia?
It's Christian Walter on Instagram or the bus from Rojas City to Iloilo. Catch me on that Aswang bus.
Catch me on that.
It's not the bang bus. Aswang bus. You get kicked out in the end.
Oh man, that's a different type of getting eaten out.
Oh, my balahibo. This shit was bold earlier.
A swang bus.
Guarantee that you'll never get babies from this particular procedure. I don't want to say it. We're on Patreon. I get a Patreon. The only time where you can have.
Oh my god!
You made me say it.
The song was.
Alright, I'm gonna just quit it over here. Yo, now let's do another episode of the Cheatcoders.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh my god! You should bleep that out.